Hey man, we back.
Durambi.
Yeah.
Durambi. So I was so excited, just got out of practice. Let me get in the camera and say this. That Storm shit crazy.
Yeah.
On my mama. We're gonna go to the topics, but on my mama.
we got to. You know what I'm saying? We won't want to be biased. I'm lying. I'm
not giving them nothing else, Ray.
It's a little biased. Yeah, I mean, we don't want to give them too much though. They gotta get ready. They gotta tune in when the season comes on. All right, so we got some good ones for y'all, man. We gonna start off with this. We gonna call this the last summer. Ooh. Oh, last summer. I'm talking to you rising seniors. Ain't talking to you rising seniors.
Talking to y'all, man.
What in the hell are y'all gonna do?
Yeah, man. AAU season is upon us, guys. As you know, I'm affiliated with the AAU program. But you know, at the same time, we're not here to talk about that. What we here to talk about, you know what I'm saying, is to figure out a way for me, man. I'm a fan of all you players around here. But, you know, I just want to help you guys make smart decisions. So we mean when we say the last summer, what we mean is, you know, you're a rising junior or you're an unsigned senior. Mm-hmm. Interest, no offers, nothing solid. Maybe you right on the fence. And what are you going to do? There's a lot of guys in that situation right now, man. And, from the outside looking in, I see it go wrong a lot, man. And so me and Ray is going to try to piggyback this thing, man, and see if we can help y'all out a little bit, man. But my first point that I want to go to is, what's the first question? Ray, you help me out on this one. You hear this a lot too, so I want to hear from your perspective. Yeah, man, it's my last summer, so you know what I mean. You know, I'm trying to play on that shoe circuit though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go. So I gotta play for free, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I'm playing in front of coaches, man.
Right. You just beat me to the punch. I'm about to say I gotta play in front of coaches, and you know, shoe circuits is the only way. And it's just like, no, you motherfucker, do your homework, do your research.
So, my rebuttal to that is this. What you guys have to understand is each journey is different for each player. If you're a guy that's getting recruited by Power 5, what we mean by that is ACC, Pac-12, SEC, Big 10, Big 12.
Right.
If you're getting recruited by those schools and you're interested in playing in the shoe circuit, I understand.
Absolutely.
I understand. But what about if you're a guy that wasn't even in the top 7 of the rotation on your team?
In your state?
What if you're a guy that never even really played that type of competition before? I don't think guys understand that, like, this game is about selling potential.
Yep.
What you're trying to sell is your potential. So if you go play on a circuit where arguably the competition is the toughest competition out there, and you're not like that, then what's gonna happen?
You gonna get exposed.
And once you get exposed, guys, like, coaches talk. The D1 gonna talk to the D2. The D3 is cool with the D2.
Mm-hmm.
The junior college coach is his brother-in-law.
Right.
Like, the situation gets crazy, man. The next thing of it is understanding that coaches come to see players.
Yep.
Players don't go find coaches. What you have to understand is, if you're playing hard, if you're talking, if you're a winner, those things stand out. Playing hard stands out because you're going to be running faster, sweating harder, and you're going to be a part of almost every play on the court. That stands out. Talking stands out because it's verbal. it makes noise.
Communicates.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to be talking to multiple people. Your voice is going to carry. So that's going to bring attention to you. And so it's just like, I mean, I think a lot of guys look at the wrong things. I think what we're trying to do is, I want to do what everybody else does.
Right. Or what we think everybody else does.
And not what's best for me. And the sad part of it is adults play off that. You know? And unfortunately, it's a dog-eat-dog world. So the one thing you can't get back is time.
Right.
So what you got to do is educate yourself and make better decisions. So I'm going to throw it to Ray and let him talk about this a little bit more, because I feel like, you know, he can really dig in on this one as well.
Right. I mean, but you hit major points, and I'm going to just piggyback right off of that. I think the biggest thing, right, is the time. Everybody thinks they have, especially you young kids, you guys who are listening who are freshmen now, I promise you're going to get to your senior year like, what the hell happened? Where did my time go? So I think the best way to approach it is as if you don't have time. So act as if, you know, Allen Iverson's greatest saying was he plays every game like his last. If you guys approach basketball that same way, I guarantee you something will happen for you in a good sense. Another thing that Ant said, coaches want to see potential. What does that mean, right? He hinted on it a couple of statements ago, right? Are you talking? Are you playing hard? You know, there are certain things that will transition for you immediately at the next level, whether that's Division 1, 2, or 3. Those are the intangibles, right? Those are the things that you don't see on a stat sheet. Those are the things you can control immediately. Talking, pointing, telling your team he's in the wrong spot, calling the screen, telling your man he got a screen left, screen right, you know, yelling, you know, outlet. Those little things matter. If you ever are fortunate enough to go to a college practice and you find one player not talking, you're going to see it's they ass.
Yeah, my Concords, man.
Yeah, right. On everything. You can have
everything, bro. You go to a college practice and tell me a practice where they not talking and they not going to get fried, man. You can have them things right off my feet, man.
And I mean, it's just the little things, right? And it's just, you got to be the best you possible. And that means you got to do all the things that you're not comfortable with. Getting up in the morning and running those miles. Getting up shots. Are you doing 500 to 1,000 makes a day? Are you trying to get in the gym every time you possibly can? Are you working on your weaknesses? All of that stuff will translate to you being a better player. And what that now means is what Ant just said. The coaches will find you. The coaches will find you. Matter of fact, I wanna use one of your kids as an example. Y'all see it, Voyager. Where did Jay Huff play? What circuit did he play on?
Oh, you want me to get into that? It's perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So I just want to keep it real, man. 2 years ago, my first year at Voyager, I was blessed enough to be a part of the state championship team my first year. Never forget that experience. But one of the big keys to that team was Jay Huff. If you don't know Jay Huff currently right now plays for the University of Virginia. I think he was like the 9th man this year, 10th man. He probably played like 106 to 110 minutes this year.
Yeah.
I mean, at Virginia, not a lot of freshmen play, but he's going to play. I promise you, he's going to play. You're going to see him. He's definitely going to make it to the next level. I got him projected as a pro. But you're definitely going to see him in the ACC. But let's get back to the main point. Jay Huff never played on the circuit. Now, Jay Huff is 7'1". So some people's argument is
he's a footer.
He's 7 foot. He's a footer. But let me explain something to you. A lot of footers, 6'10" brothers playing D2, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not a lot of Division I guys go to the ACC. If you 7 foot and you go to the ACC, you can do something. You were dominant. You were dominant in high school. But Jay played for the Carolina Flyers for a summer. I repeat, Jay played for the Carolina Flyers for a summer.
That's one summer.
One summer. He went to a 1A high school in Durham. And he made it to Virginia. Now, Jay had Jay's first offer was Wofford. Then it went from Wofford, and I don't know the order after this, but he had Notre Dame. He had ECU. He had Duke. Virginia. I think Clemson was looking at him. We talking multiple big-time ACC programs.
But see, how? If he didn't play on the circuit, if he didn't play in front of the coaches on Nike or Adidas or Under Armour, how did all those coaches know where to find him?
I think he picked Wofford up either towards the end of his junior year or either at team camp. And he picked Wofford up because Wofford was recruiting another player on the team.
Right.
And literally in a matter of picking that up and playing for a little while, the word got out. And Coach K was in Voyage's gym, man. Recruiting Jay Huff.
So you telling me word of mouth is still as powerful as
I'm
it
telling you
Okay,
that
that's
Jay
right.
Huff
Sure.
was supposed to play AAU on Team Loaded with Bam and Dennis Smith. He turned it down and played a few tournaments with Carolina Flyers. And he plays on the University of Virginia, and he's an ACC champion right now.
Right now. So I mean, just that's just the moral of the story. And again, we know some people are gonna argue till they blue in the face that he's 7-footed, but the fact of the matter is he wasn't on a major circuit. He ended up playing in the Power 5 conference. He's gonna get major minutes. He's probably gonna go on to the next level, all because he's putting in that work. He can be a 7-footer and be absolute garbage. I mean, look, Taco, right? Taco Fall is 7'5". Where does he play? He don't play in the Power 5
He
conference.
plays UCF, man.
So you know what I mean? Like height is not everything.
Nah,
You know?
man.
He put in that work.
And that's the last point we want to hit on, man. Like, everybody be so concerned. This is my last and final point about the last summer. Everybody is so concerned with what team they play on. You'll break loyalty ties. You'll do a lot of different things just for a pair of sneakers. And just to play for free. But guess what? If you're not taking the time to actually get better, there's no point of picking that team. Because it's going to be the coach or it's going to be something else, a reason why you don't play and perform. When you know it's your last summer, so that means, let me explain something to you. Let me get in the camera. At the end of your 10th grade summer of playing AAU, when you finish in July, you come back home, you take 2 weeks off. When you start school back there next week, it's your last summer. So August, September, October, November, January, February, it's your last summer. So you need to be working for your last summer starting then. Then it's a different argument. Then I won't talk to you like that.
Right.
I talk to you like this. Then you won't take this personal. Because if you work that long, somebody gonna come find you. And the last one, this to my parents. Oh, free. It's free. Let me make sure I put the cut in. Put the cut out here.
You got the razor sharp line, right?
Yeah.
School you
Got
out.
the fresh nugget. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, let me explain something to you. This old school. Mom used to tell me this all the time. You get what you pay for. I'm gonna drop the mic on that.
No, I got some more, but you know what? I'm not gonna follow that up.
You get what you pay for.
We
It's
gonna-
free. You get what you pay for.
Right, we're gonna roll to the next topic, man.
Why?
We gonna roll.
Why?
Practice.
Mm.
Now we talking about practice.
Practice.
Not a game. Get back. Not a game,
But practice.
but practice. Yo, real quick, man. But AI been my role model since I was high. Let me clear the air with that. You look, y'all better go back and watch the whole clip. He wasn't saying he don't like practice.
Nah, he wasn't.
He was going through some personal issues. A close friend of his or relative just died, and one of the media people was asking him about practice, and that's why he wanted to rant. So y'all lay off my man AI. He like practice. You know what I'm saying? He one of the best to ever do it under 6 feet. You know what I mean? Let's do it.
Easily.
All right, back on the topic. So practice. Why is it important? Why do we do it? Why does it even exist? How come we just don't roll the ball out and play? I mean, that's kind of what I think about when I think about practice. More so, and I think what we're going to talk about with practice is, what the hell are y'all doing in practice? Are you trying to truly get better, or is it a daunting task that you have to go through just so you can play the game?
For me, I coach high school basketball, JV and varsity. I coach AAU, high level. So, for me, this is a topic that I really want to talk to my players about. Once again, man, I'm a fan of every single one of you, whether you play for Garner Road, Team Wall, Team Loaded, PSB Select, CP3, Carolina Flash. I don't care. Like, and not a hater, bro. Like, this is to go to all y'all because the only thing I want to see you do is be better than me, bro. Period. I don't, like, it hurts me to see you make the same mistake I made. So if I don't tell you, like, it bothers me. So this is my point for it, guys. It's too many times that I watch a lot of players play with potential, and when I come to their practice, and it's not what it's supposed to be. And here's what I mean by that. When your biggest challenge in basketball is never the opponent. It's always yourself. So every time you go to practice and you don't practice hard, every time you go to practice and you don't touch a line, every time you go to practice and you miss a layup and you don't care, or you don't do a push-up, or you half-ass do something, all you're showing is a reflection of how you really feel about the game. Yep. And all the things you don't care about. And those are the reasons why eventually it's going to catch up to you. Y'all kids are out there better pay attention to Derrick Rose. And I'm not saying this to talk down on Derrick Rose like Charles Barkley been doing lately. You know what I'm saying? But I'm using this as an example. Derrick Rose was the MVP in 2011, and he was a top 8 player in the world. He got hurt, and it's a different life. So what I mean by that is it can be taken away from you at any point in time, bro.
Gone.
Big baby Glenn Davis was a 2008 NBA world champion. Played in the Final Four for LSU. Out the league. You know what I'm saying? It happens. Quick. Quick. DeJuan Wagner scored 100 points in high school. One of the best high school players ever. One and done. Out the league by 21.
Medical issues.
It's not guaranteed, bro. A lot of y'all think it's just guaranteed. Oh, I'm going to make it to the league. Bro.
Brandon Roy. I'm sorry. I thought that.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah.
Brandon Roy. Same thing, man. So my point of telling you that is this, man. The point of practice is for you to work on yourself. That's the first place where you can control what happens in your basketball environment. The coach controls the drills, but you control the practice. Your voice can change your team. Your ability to go hard consistently can change your team. You getting there early, staying late, could change your performance. What you guys don't understand is you literally treat it as a joke.
Yep.
You half-ass. You don't close out all the way. You tired. You don't feel like doing it. That's disrespectful to the game, man. That's disrespectful to the game. You go tell your parents, coach being mean, complain, I don't get playing time. Look at what you put into your situation. The biggest thing I'm trying to get you to understand is this. When you don't go hard in practice, it also shows you not going hard in another aspect of your life. It also shows that when stuff get tough, you would change your decisions for comfort. What you got to understand is if you want to be successful out here in this game, it's a dog-eat-dog world. Like I told my players this season, one of my popular speeches, killers kill. Killers kill, man.
Yeah, I was waiting for something else.
Nah, man. Killers kill. Hit them boy like that.
Right, that's it. There's enough said.
Predators prey.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Like, it's just what it is. Like, dogs eat, bro. Right. Like, I can, whatever reference, analogy, whatever English phrase, term you want, bro.
Right, it's just that simple.
This is the motto. 365 days, 12 months, 2 hours a day, 7 days a week. You take that formula, you a monster. Period.
And we say that, and we know time is extremely valuable. But you're a kid. Unless you gotta work at McDonald's to support your family or something like that. I know everybody has different circumstances and stuff like that, but for the most part, majority have the option to play basketball. It's a choice you make. If you taking this thing seriously, put in the time, even when you don't feel like it. And trust me when I tell you, even if your basketball dreams don't come true, that transgresses to life, right? I mean, working a job, you want to be the best you can be. So you're going to have to go to that class, read that book, stay late, come in early. Whatever you're doing that you love, you should give it extra time. And there's going to be days when you don't feel like it. I mean, we are human. We know these things. Ann is not telling you these things. I'm not telling you these things, expecting you guys to just automatically abide to it and just be machines. You're a kid. You probably want to play Fortnite with the homies. You know what I mean? And we're not telling you not to.
Shabbat.
Put in 2 hours of work first. Get in the gym. Make your 1,000 shots. If you got time after, fine. But yo, if you serious about this thing called basketball, man, like, back to the practice thing, it starts there. Practice is usually structured. You know, you give your all there. Let me tell you about myself. Till this day, as much as I love basketball, I still can't shoot. I never put in the time. Do y'all want to be me? All you guys playing, got hoop dreams? Y'all want to be me? 5'8", can't shoot? I probably could have went somewhere if I could shoot. Now I can dribble that thing because there was once upon a time you couldn't catch me without a basketball. My dad yelled out the window, "Ray, go to the store, give me some milk." I'm going to the store dribbling on my left hand. That's the kind of dedication you're supposed to have. Nobody had to tell me, yo, Ray, make sure you're working on your handle. It's just something I wanted to do. I wanted to get better at it. And when you want to get better at something, you got to put in the time.
Adjusting your priorities.
Ooh.
That's the adult. That's the adult coming out of me right now.
Ooh, yeah.
Adjusting priorities.
I feel like saying yes, sir.
Fortnite, I may play it, but I may play it after 10.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shorty, I may talk to her after 9, like the good old days. You know what I'm saying?
Right, when the minutes was free.
After school, 3 to 7. It can be 3 to 5 or 5 to 7. Get it in.
Get in.
Like, it's so simple. Like it's so simple. Like, we not giving you sympathy no more for not knowing to play on both sides of the court. Not giving you sympathy for that. I'm not giving you sympathy because you don't know what an overhead pass is, or you don't know how to recognize a 2-3 zone, or you don't know what the play was, the out of bounds play was your spot, or you only know on one spot. We tired of that.
Right.
We tired of that. You can see it from the stands. That's what we trying to let you know and understand. You guys is only just athletic, and when the game slows down, can't play a lick. I'm talking to you. You need to pay attention in practice, brother.
Right.
I'm tired of it, man. Like, as much as we want to blame coaches, they saying something in there, and a lot of y'all brothers don't know it all.
No.
So there's something got to be happening. You're not listening, or you're not playing hard, or you're not talking, or you're not producing. I've never met a coach in America that just will literally sit somebody on the bench that's a straight killer or has been killing at that moment. Like, a kid's in the game, he scores, he rebounding, he's scoring it, he defending. Coach is like, yo, you on the end of the bench. Yo, get out of here, son.
Right.
Y'all boys got to stop fronting, man. Get out of here.
Right. And, you know, I think another thing that we need to touch on is what is playing hard. But we got another topic for y'all. I mean, but y'all get it. I hope y'all get it. Practice, practice, practice. Get better. Put in the time. Look, if you practice, if you adopt this formula, initially it's probably gonna suck. Then it's gonna get a little bit better. Then it's gonna be habit. Once it's habit, it's all downhill from there. It's simple. It's simple. Just put in the work. Especially if you have the access. There's some kids today getting better than you on a dirt road. They ain't got the comfort of an air-conditioned gym with hardwood floors.
It's hunger, man. It's hunger, man. If you want something, there's not an obstacle in the world that'll stand in front of it.
Not one, man. So y'all go ahead. Y'all keep getting better out here, man. So that was practice.
Same way y'all boys stealing Wi-Fi, steal some damn drills, man.
Yo, swallow my password.
You're killing me, man.
All right, last topic, man. Reps versus skill development. Like, what's the difference, right? Are we talking about, and what are we talking about here?
We talking to parents, players, and trainers. That's who we talking to. We talking to players, parents, and trainers. Yes, sir. That's what we talking about.
All right, well,
A lot of brothers out here talking about they train, man. You got my man that don't even have a position
right.
doing the same drill with a PG that's in the 8th grade, doing the same drill with a junior that's getting recruited. The hell going on, man? So really, man, like my main point, let me get back focused, man. It's not, once again, man, like, I'm thankful for this platform. I'm thankful for the support. I make mistakes too. I'm not here to make enemies. What I am here to do is just try to shed light and help in any way I can, and talk about the game I love. So let's get to the fact. This is the reason why I'm saying this. You know, a lot of when you train these days, it's visual. You got to put it out there to get clients. I get it. But if I come to you for 2 months and all we doing is one dribble pull-ups from 5 different spots, that's not skill development.
It's reps.
That's reps. If I'm doing a dribbling routine, that's not skill development. That's reps. I just want you to understand the difference. Parents, players, skill development is being taught the game. When, what, how, why. Once again, when, what, how, why. When do I use it pick and roll? What people can I use to pick and roll in? How can I use the pick and roll? Why? What situation? What spot? What's the difference in it all coming off the baseline or off the elbow? Can you do it in transition?
Right.
Y'all just dribbling around the trash can. Yo, on the trash can, hezzy, between behind the bag, scoop. The hell is that, man?
And you 6'8".
Like, how many of you guys are learning the game?
And now, I want to be clear.
I'm gonna hit y'all with the Jordan.
We're not saying that if you're 6'8", you can't be in the pick and roll scenario.
What we're saying is what you're working on.
Right. If you're doing stuff with a trainer that will never translate to a game,
when Simmons sped up, it ain't nothing you can do about, nothing you can do about. La da da da. I'm done.
All right, cool. We back.
We back.
All right,
We back.
So it's just.
When Simmons fed up.
Come on, man.
Alright.
So you gotta make sure, and players, parents, this is where you ask questions, right? And look, if your trainer, the guy you're paying $60, $80, $120, $200 a session,
I'm waking pair mics a session.
he never comes to see you play. Ugh.
But even that though, man.
Because how does he know what he's teaching you is translating to the game? right? But that goes back to what, episode 1. Players got to be on one accord with parents. Parents got to be on one accord with coaches. Coaches got to be on one accord with players. Like, it's a big circle that everybody needs to be on the same page. And if you in the gym and you putting in work, but not knowing the difference between reps and skill development, you wasting your time.
I'm going to keep it a band. If your trainer ain't looked at a film of you before he started training you, that's reps. It ain't skill development.
Right? Because he don't know what you can do. He don't know nothing you can do. Now, you know, I mean, again, we're not making enemies because there are a few trainers out there who know what the hell they doing. And, you know, I'm going to save shout outs for later on.
If you're taking it personal, then we talking to you. If you're not taking it personal, we're not talking to you.
Right, because you know you do what you do. Your body at work speaks for itself. But it's just for the players, y'all need to wake up again, especially the ones that's entering their last summer.
Cause Simmons is fed up, man.
Right.
I ain't even gonna hit you with the track.
Right.
Right. Woo. I'm fed up, man. Straight up, man. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, man, like, what's good, bro? Like, for real, man. Do you love it or not? If you love it, you're going to learn every aspect of it, bro. Every crevice.
Right.
You're going to dive in, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, no holding back.
Because,
stop playing, man.
Right, because, I mean, whether they want to believe it or not, Simmons, there was a time people got better without a trainer.
Like, bro, go low.
Like,
Pull-ups.
Right. Pull-ups.
Push-ups. Handling the street.
Handling the street.
Hooping.
Jumper in the park.
That's
the lights
it.
go out.
Y'all boy don't even shoot outside no more. That's why I know jumpers is broke. Y'all don't understand this. This was the one.
Win. You gotta check the win.
Hold on, bro. I can't even shoot that.
Right, nah.
Okay, that thing ready right before lunch. Yee.
Alright, or playing the rims with it. We shoot it and it go boom. Yeah,
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
ain't never played on hard rims like that. Y'all don't want nothing. But anyway, man, like, y'all, just wake up, man. Just wake up, y'all. Again, we tell you this because we want you all to succeed. We want you to play at the level that you'll play at. We want you to go to school for free because student loans ain't no joke. Believe me when I tell you that. They call every time, on time, because they want their money.
Yeah.
It's ugly. I'm going to digress into something else. But, you know, just make sure, man, everything we telling y'all in this session today, man, it's actionable items. Practice, get in the gym, do something. If you don't know what to do, reach out. Ask somebody.
Cause Simmons is fed up, man.
Simmons is fed up.
My last thing, man, before we leave you guys, man, is just
I got a spotlight too. So
okay, my boys, man, just understand that basketball is more than just a game, man. It's a life teacher.
Life.
It's so many different things it can teach you. It's so many different lessons you can learn from these losses and just challenging yourself every day and just planning, you know what I'm saying, and putting goals out there, trying to check them off. Like, it's so many different lessons you can learn to be a better father, you know what I'm saying, like to be a better co-worker, be a better husband, you know what I'm saying, boyfriend, whatever, man. Like, you know, this game over the years, you know what I'm saying, it's helped mold me into, you know, a better person, man. And I just love to keep digging in more and more. Each day is new things, man. So the main thing of it is we're just trying to motivate you and let you know and understand if you love something, if you really, really love something, then it's going to take priority over some other things. So if that basketball isn't something you're doing 12 months a year, 7 days a week, 2 hours a day, then you don't love it.
Right.
And the thing that you're doing instead of that, that's what you love. So, listen to Coach, man. Like, find out a way to do whatever's taken away from you basketball, as long as it's positive and legal. Find a way to make money doing that. And stop wasting your time chasing something that, for some people, it's the only way out.
It's the only way.
I'm tired of seeing sleeve, headband, tights, elite sock, one Kyrie, one T-Mac over the gold, man. Like, I'm over it, bro. Like, I understand some people trying and all that, but like, that social media got y'all boys wildin', man. For real. It's more than just a jelly video, man.
Yo, keep it a band. 90% of y'all doing it wrong anyway. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, man. It's more than just a jelly video. I'm tired of seeing the slow-mo, man. I would call a couple of you brothers out, but I rock with a couple of y'all, so I'm not.
Right, or the video, the 10-second video of them dunking and then the caption of putting in work.
Yeah, the slow-mo jump. Putting a rap verse off on an uncontested. Because I'm about to bake. I don't think people understand I really bake. It's a slow-mo video. Not in a real dunk contest. 95% of the time, like the NBA. In the gym with your mans. Uncontested. One hand slam, bro.
And it'd be trash.
Straight trash, bro. The slow-mo makes it worse.
Right.
Half of y'all okay. We just rolled into a wrong topic, but let me pick it up. If you have bounce, bro, it's better to see it game speed, silly rabbits.
And not in the layup line neither.
It's better to see it game speed, bro. The video, like, when we see your acceleration, your lift, and the sound that you make when you dunk it, that's what sells the dunk. Not. Straight up. That ain't it, man. That's the whole point. You ain't getting no round or slow-mo from us. We telling you straight up, let me look at the camera. This shit bop.
Bop.
Shit bop. So we telling you, man.
Yo, all right.
What's up for us?
Moving to my spotlight player, man. So this week, got to give it to another Jalen, right? This Jalen was first team all conference, conference player of the year, and all metro, while averaging 27 points a game, under 6 feet. My guy, Jalen Benjamin.
He averaged 27?
Average 27! Yo, if you haven't seen him play, he's a savage. Plays for Leesville High School. The kid is literally the real live version of what we talk about. He's the kid that lives in the gym, and his pedigree. We'll get into that another episode.
Shout out to Osh, man.
Osh, you know, but at the same time, he embodies that because he's still his own person. He wants it, and he proves day in and day out that height is not a problem. He gets to the cup. He shoots it with no problem. And he's only getting better. 2019 guard, Jalen Benjamin out of Leesville High School. And, is it Leesville and Raleigh or is it?
It's in Raleigh, man.
Okay. I didn't know if it's Leesville, North Carolina or Raleigh.
Shawan Robinson.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just making sure.
Shawan Robinson, man. Daryl Thompson, man. Mike Ladd.
Yeah. Oh,
You know what I'm
that? Cool, yeah. My bad.
Big Ant. McDonald's All-American, Florida State. Ant Richardson. Like,
Okay.
Leesville, man.
Yeah, he's next in line, even if he don't get those accolades.
Oh, I forgot about my man Rome. Shout out Jerome Stansel. Rome. My man Rome.
But,
I'm going to keep it real, man. Got a bad co-host, man. He didn't even tell me who was doing the spotlight for real.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, put you out there on Front Street, episode 6. Yeah, your man's do me. Straight up, I never get the text. I'm unprepared. So to whoever I was going to shout you out, we switch it up. Shout out myself. Shout out to Stone.
Right. We got you next time.
We out, man.